Warning, this video will contain topics such as pedophilia, incest, Shotokan, and CP. Please click off if those things upset you. First of all, I do not condone harassment of any kind toward any of the involved parties in this situation. This video is merely for informational purposes, and I will not be going into anything further. Though this video mentions CP, there will not be any images of that at all. Alright. Ryucihrouart is an artist in the Twisted Wonderland community. For those who do not know, Twisted Wonderland is a Japanese mobile game created by Aniplex and Walt Disney Japan. Yana Toboso, creator of Black Butler, is in charge of the original plan, main script, and character designs, which are inspired by Disney villains from various franchises. For this video, I will be covering only the Twisted Wonderland works that they have done. First things first, this section will have spoilers for Book 6 of Twisted Wonderland, so I'll get a timestamp for you for when this section ends. Ryucihrouart has openly admitted to shipping Idia and Ryucihrouart, who, keep in mind, are brothers. Along with that, they have made countless artworks of the two together, and it is never portrayed in a platonic fashion. Ryucihrouart, when asked about this, has said this. And just to make it easier to tell if it's me or me just reading off the post they made, I will have a voice filter over me reading the lines that they read, or whatever.
Fiction is fiction. Any topic or trope could be explored and played around with in fiction, and there is no direct correlation between the tropes a person loves and their moral code or life choices. One does not support something by shipping a certain ship. It is not that deep.
Which, first of all, yes it is. If you ship a guy with his brother, that is a crystal clear reflection of you as a person. Moving forward.
And right away, another disclaimer like I mentioned in another post on this topic. Us shipping Ortho and Idia romantically doesn't mean we don't appreciate the platonic reading of their relationship. The idea that platonic love could be super strong and tragic and make a person do drastic things for their sibling's happiness is great and rarely explored in fiction.
The key word here is their sibling.
Believe it or not, we just really love the way they're written, and even though we ship them romantically, we're not blind to this version of their dynamic, and we love that Twisted Wonderland has a storyline like this. This storyline made me lose my mind as a shipper, but even if we look at it platonically, the fact that Idia called out the hypocrisy of swooning over Orthus and Eurydice, sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, and yet people thinking him desperately wanting to bring back his brother is wrong is just beautiful.
When there's nothing wrong with Idia wanting to see his dead brother again, but that doesn't mean that he's romantically attracted to him. Obviously.
First of all, I don't know, man. They just love each other so much. The sheer volume of their love is so impressive and beautiful. And when it comes to shipping tropes that we like, they pretty much tick all the boxes. I'll try to explain it in more detail and with examples. Since it's a little bit hard to talk about them because there are so many versions of Ortho, I'll try to say things that are common to all of them. And when I'm talking about a specific version of Ortho, I'll mention that. First of all, we really love ships that force characters to open up, develop, evolve, and enhance the traits that we love about them all. This is why, in all of my character rants, I tend to talk about their relationships with others, and all of my headcanon posts, I tend to talk about canonical events a lot. These things are strongly tied together for us.
That doesn't mean that they have to be romantically involved with each other as brothers. Dude.
So naturally, I'll start by talking about Ortho and the way his character grows and develops through his relationship with Idia. To be honest, we didn't care for Ortho at first. He wasn't all that interesting to us based on his design and character quirks. Alright, a cute robot boy, we get it. But once we got to know him better, he literally became one of our favorites, because he's so much more than just a cute robot boy who only acts like a mascot or does whatever Idia wants him to do. Even though he's received mostly by the fandom, but also by some of the characters as a child, he is definitely not an innocent and gullible baby.
Which, by the way, no one said he was.
If you compare AI Ortho to the original Ortho from the flashback, it becomes very clear just how different they are. Ortho from the flashback is a very young child. He sounds, acts, and talks like one. AI Ortho, though, even though he's based on the original Ortho, is nothing like that because he grows, develops, and learns with time. Ortho has shown again and again that he is smart, could be quite cunning, and his morals are questionable, since, you know, he's an AI and not a person.
No. It's because he has the mentality of a child. Children don't know any better. Another thing I should add, at the time of death, Ortho was 5. Yes, AI Ortho can in fact remember things from 11 years ago, which would make him 16 physically, but mentally, he is still 5. Meanwhile, Idia is 18 physically and mentally, which would make Idia a literal pedophile. Which brings me to my next section. Florid and Jamie Azu are both popular ships in the Just Wonderland fandom. Florid is between Riddle Rosehearts and Floyd Leach, and Jamie Azu is between Jamil Viper and Azul Ashen Grotto. Keep in mind, they are all 17, meaning they are minors. Ryucihrouart has made sexually explicit art of both of these ships, and has written full-on scenarios of the Octo Trio, which is just the nickname the fandom gave to Octon Vanel, the Little Mermaid themed dorm, which includes Azul Ashen Grotto and Jade and Floyd Leach. Keep in mind, Jade and Floyd are twins, therefore they're the same age. These scenarios involve them full-on gang raping Idia. Keep in mind, Azul, Jade, and Floyd are all 17. They are fucking minors. Idia is the only adult in this situation by a year. A fucking year. They have also drawn Ortho in various sexual situations, despite having mentioning earlier on that he is 5 years old. Along with that, they have drawn explicit art of Lily and Silver. Now, this on its own is bad, due to the fact Silver is like 16 or 17, and Lily is like 700. But Lilia is also Silver's father. His actual fucking dad. Lilia raised Silver as his own. I don't care if it's like, he's like, well, he's adopted, so it doesn't count. He's still his dad. Silver literally calls Lilia father. He's still his dad. He's still his dad. They have also made sexually explicit art of Sebek, who is 16. Meaning, the previous mentions I have listed, the previous things I have listed, all qualify as child pornography. For if somehow you don't know what that is, child pornography, or CP, is basically anything anything sexual that involves children, which is bad for like very, very obvious reasons. Oh god. Now, let's talk about their constant sexualization of literally every single thing they touch. For example, the first thing you see when you click on their Tumblr in the pinned post is a list of Twisted Wonderland characters that they think would be tops and that they think would be bottoms. And for those of you youngins who don't know what that means, basically, ask your parents, because, like, it's not my job, but if you know, you know. Also, most, if not all of their ship art is, like, highly sexualized. Like, especially with, like, the characters that are under 18, like, I think the only canon characters that are over the age of 18 are Leona, Lilia, Malleus, Trey, and Cater. Like, student-wise, not including the staff. I guess you, like not you as in, like, you the viewer, like, you as in YUU, like, the main character. Could also be an adult, but they're kind of a blank slate for you to decide. So, I guess they don't count. But, yeah, most of their art involves minors or Idia. So, like, for Idia, it's completely legal, but distribution or consumption of child pornography in any way is, like, super illegal. Like, it doesn't matter if, like, you were, like, doing it for, like, quote-unquote research purposes or whatever, it's still illegal and you will get arrested. Okay. Conclusion, Ryucihrouart is a pro shipper and is just disgusting in general. Don't interact with them at all. I'd advise, if you see any of their accounts, reporting it, then blocking them. Because genuinely what they do disgusts me in every single way it possibly can. Ugh, it just makes me feel disgusting. And yeah, stay safe out there, guys. Goodbye.